There have been many speculations regarding Bitcoin and market manipulations, with many believing that those of the wealthier persuasion are behind the most significant moves of BX. Whales are traders that hold significant amounts of crypto, and Bitcoin whales are obviously among the richest people due to the high value of the coin. The entire rise of Bitcoin was allegedly due to one whale back in November 12, 2017. Bitcoins, which was worth $159 million at the time, were moved to one online exchange. When the news broke out online, Bitcoin traders were speculating that the owner intended to sell the digital currency. According to a forensic study made by finance professors John Griffin and Amin Shams, they determined that Bitcoin's 2017 boom was started mostly by one large player. The market manipulator is still unidentified. So many trading secrets behind those iced professors scrutinized more than 200 gigabytes of historical transaction data between BX and UST and noticed a pattern. We find that the identified patterns are not present on other flows, and almost the entire price impact can be attributed to this one large player, said Griffin and Shams. We map this data across both blockchains and find that the one player or entity, labeled as one lessee throughout the paper, is behind the majority of the patterns we document. Griffin and Shams identified that the source of the patterns came from one large account at Bitfinex. The study showed that the trader used the exchange to manipulate demand for Bitcoin via extreme flows of tethers. The study revealed that the manipulation coincided when BX hit its all-time high of nearly $1 in December 2017. A later study published by cryptocurrency asset manager Bitwise for the SEC also showed that 95% of Bitcoin spot trading is faked. The survey concluded that only $273 million out of the $6 billion reported for the average daily BX volume was genuine. Who owns Bitcoin? Source: for around 40% of Bitcoin is owned by approx. Users. According to Aaron Brown, former managing director and head of financial markets research at Oak Capital Management, some of these owners might be thinking of selling nearly half of his or her holdings, says. Also, these whales might synchronize their market orders or announce their intentions beforehand to a select group of equally rich friends. Most of the large BX owners have known one another for years, and they can potentially gang together to induce market crashes or booms. I think there are a few hundred guys, said managing partner at Multicoin Capital, Hal Samani. They all probably can call each other, and they probably have. According to Gary Ross, a securities lawyer at Ross & Shulga, as Bitcoin is not a security, there are no prohibitions against groups joining to buy and push the price up and then cash out minutes later. Samani constantly monitors the trading activity of the addresses belonging to the biggest investors, and when he notices activity, he calls the potential sellers to get the reasons why they intend to sell. Some funds directly buy another fund as crypto, without going into the open market in order to not impact the price of the assets they are transferring. Investors are generally more forthcoming with other investors, said Samani. We all kind of know who one another are, and we all help each other out and share notes. We all just want to make money. As small investors do not have the finances to get into hedge funds or have a multimillionaire in their phone book, they are left to guess the motives and plans of the whales. There is no transparency to speak of in this market, says Martin Mushkin, a lawyer specialized in Bitcoin. In the securities business, everything that is material has to be disclosed. In the virtual currency world, it is very difficult to figure out what is going on. Whales can crash the prices by selling even a fraction of their holdings. But in what other ways can they manipulate Bitcoin? Pump and dumps is a common saw. You can read full post on CryptoFans News, link available in text below.